Hello viewers, in today's session we will be practicing Indian Polity MCQs in the context of constitutional development of India. If you are new to our channel, we encourage you to subscribe for more updates. And make sure that this video is in set 3. You can also check out the previous session from the playlist. So let's get started. First question, who served as the first Governor General of India under the Government of India Act 1833? Correct answer, option A, Lord William Bentinck. Lord William Bentinck served as the first Governor General of India under the Government of India Act 1833. His tenure from 1828 to 1835 was marked by significant social reforms, including the abolition of sati and the promotion of education, laying the groundwork for modern Indian governance. Next question. Which act transferred the designation of the Governor General of Bengal to the Governor General of India? Correct answer, option B, Government of India Act 1858. The Government of India Act 1858 transferred the authority of the Governor General of Bengal to the Governor General of India. This act marked the end of the rule of the East Indian Company and placed India directly under the control of the British Crown, initiating direct British rule in India. Next question, who was the first Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court during British rule in India? Correct answer, option A, Sir Elijah MP. Sir Elijah MP served as the first Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court from 1774 to 1789. He played a crucial role in establishing the judicial system in British India and contributed significantly to the development of legal jurisprudence during his tenure. Next question, which act ended the East Indian Company's monopoly of trade with India and provided a sum of 1 lakh rupees annually for the promotion of education in India? Correct answer, option A, Charter Act of 1813. The Charter Act of 1813 passed by the British Parliament ended the East Indian Company monopoly of trade with India. It also allocated 1 lakh rupees annually for the promotion of education in India, marking an early step towards the development of education infrastructure in the country. Next question, under which British Governor General was the first law commission constituted in India? Correct answer, option C, Lord William Bentinck. The first law commission in India was constituted under the Governor Generalship of Lord William Bentinck. It was established in the year 1834 with the objective of codifying Indian laws and promoting legal reforms in the country, laying the foundation for modern legal systems in India. Next question, who among the following Indian nationalists advocated for the idea of drafting a constitution for India? Correct answer, option D, M.N. Roy. M.N. Roy, also known as Manbendra Nath Roy, was an Indian nationalist who advocated for the idea of drafting constitution for India. While his role directly influencing the framing of the Indian constitution is not as prominent as some other leaders, his ideas on constitutionalism contributed to the broader discourse on governance in India during the independence movement. Next question, which act for the first time separated the legislative and executive functions of the Governor General's Council in British India? Correct answer, option D, Charter Act 1853. Charter Act of 1853 marked the first instance of separating the legislative and executive functions of the Governor General Council in British India. It established a legislative council with the power to enact laws and executive council to assist the Governor General in the administration of the country. Next question, under which Charter Act was open competition system of selection and recruitment of civil servants introduced, allowing Indians to enter the government civil service? Correct answer, option B, Charter Act of 1853. The open competition system for civil service recruitment allowing Indians to enter the government civil service was introduced under the provision of the Charter Act of 1853. This act aimed at reforming the administrative structure of British India and introduced significant changes in governance and civil service recruitment. Next question, under which Charter Act was the introduction of the local representation in the Central Legislative Assembly in India made for the first time? Correct answer option C, Charter Act 1853. The Charter Act of 1853 introduced local representations in the Central Legislative Assembly in India for the first time. And this act allowed for the appointment of Indians to the Legislative Council, marking an early step towards involving Indians in the legislative process. Next question, what major administrative change was introduced by the Government of India Act 1858? Correct answer, option C, transfer of power from the East Indian Company to the British Crown. The Government of India Act 1858 marked a significant administrative changes by transferring power from East Indian Company to the British Crown. This act abolished the company's rule and established direct control of British governance in India, leading to the establishment of the Office of the Secretary of State for India and the creation of the Indian Council. Next question, which legislative act established the post of Secretary of State for India? Correct answer, option A, Government of India Act 1858. The Government of India Act 1858 enacted following the Indian Rebellion of 1857 dissolved the East Indian Company's rule and initiated direct control by the British Crown over India. And this act created the position of Secretary of State for India, who was responsible for overseeing the administration of India and ensuring alignment with British interests. Next question, what was a significant provision of the Indian Council Act 1892? Correct answer, option C, expansion of the Legislative Council, inclusion of indirect elections. The Indian Council Act 1892 was a notable step in the evolution of the Indian legislative system. It expanded the size of the Legislative Council and introduced the concept of indirect elections, allowing certain groups such as municipalities, district boards, and universities to recommend members to the council. And this act laid the groundwork for greater Indian participations in the governance process. Next question, who introduced the portfolio system in India? This is the last question for today's session. The correct answer is option B, Lord Canning. The portfolio system was introduced in India by Lord Canning during his tenure as Victoria for 1856 to 1862. This system, established under the Indian Council Act of 1861, assigned specific portfolios to members of the Executive Council of the Viceroy, aiming to streamline administrative functions and improve efficiency in governance. So thank you for watching the videos. See you in the next session.